The Dummy M Podcast. Find us on Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, well, we're talking with an actual MMA fighter this week, a gentleman who I know through the Army Reserves, and his name is Mike Taylor, and he joins us all the way from Newcastle. Mate, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
All good.
Now, Taylor, mate, I understand you're cornering someone pretty soon. Is that correct?
Yeah, so tomorrow night, Urban Fight Night, our guy is the main event, and we've just come back from the weigh-ins right now. We're on our way home.
Okay, and this is in Newcastle, is it?
No, Sydney. Urban Fight Night's a big Sydney show, so props to them. Really good show. Been going for a few years now, and they've got our guy Josh Murphy is the main event from our little gym up in Newcastle.
Wow, so they're allowing people from Newcastle into Sydney. That makes a bit of a change these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, we're Hunter Valley. They haven't. The hard border's gone, mate. We're allowed to travel down there. Maybe not so much anymore, but at the moment it's all green light.
Okay, and when you're not cornering, of course, you still are an active MMA fighter, and you've got plans for 2022 to sort of jump back into the cage again, don't you?
Yeah, that's the idea. I was hoping to get back a little sooner, but obviously COVID and border closures and everything has sort of it's delayed the fight longer than I wanted it to.
And I know you well enough to know that you love your Carl's Jr.'s thick shakes, mate. And when you're in training for a fight, like just how many staff does Carl Jr.'s have to let go when you put down the thick shakes?
I reckon they make at least 2 redundant every time I go into fight camp home.
So you guys are coming back from making weight today, are you? So you'd be off to have a feed tonight, would you?
Yeah, so he did a really good cut. We were in the gym at 7 o'clock this morning. I wasn't in the sauna with him. We were sitting outside, myself and the other guy who's cornering him. Yeah, made the weight, and we had some Subway, and now we're looking forward to having some real food when we get home.
So obviously there's a difference between cornering and a difference between fighting. Are the nerves less, or are they're sort of on the same level but just in a different capacity?
Yeah, I'd say they're there as well, because obviously you put in like all the work, the same work with the person. It's just the only difference is you're not the one on show. So there's a level of nervousness. You want the people you train with to go out there and put on a show and do what they do best. So there's that performance anxiety a little bit. You sort of get excited for them, but you're a little bit more relaxed too. Like when he was struggling to eat broccoli and rice and stuff all week, I'm probably enjoying KFC. So it's nice not having to do that part of it.
The Dummy M Podcast. Find us on Instagram and YouTube.